SMG mounted and loaded!
Welcome to this edition of Chanka News Network. Today we'll be discussing the history and influence behind the map Clubhouse. The tactical guide describes Clubhouse as the following. Located in Hanover, Germany, this medium-sized site is composed of a large compound of 3 or 4 buildings. These complexes could be a sort of fortified hideout for an extremist biker gang and has, of note, a basement with a secret armory and a chapel room for religious worship. The ground floor includes a garage, a strip club and a large bar, whereas the first floor features a gym and more importantly a treasury containing a large amount of cash. This map has quite a bit of concept art. There's 3 full-size images I could find of the concept art, but the others are lower quality. To start off with, we have the concept art of the garage. We can say that some of the items have been rearranged. There is no upstairs barrier. The next one I could find was only in-game and it shows the church. Again, you can see some changes with the wall on the left of the table is not destructible. An interesting thing about this picture is the fact that you can see the American flag in the background, even though this map is set in Germany. Moving on to the next one, we can see the same kind of thing with American police cars outside the map, though we can clearly see Hanover at the bottom of the sign. This actually came through into the final map in a sense, whilst yes there are German police cars around the map, there is also these big American police jeeps. The American police jeeps have the English word police written on them and have blue and red lights rather than just the blue ones that the German cars have. Similar to Bank, however, this could just be laziness on Ubisoft's part, which is most likely the case. Also, this art looks different as compared to the final map, as the art looks as if it's set in a more rural location than the actual map, which is set in a town. And in the tactical guide, there is concept art, and once again we can see the map has been changed compared to this art. There is no space outside between cash room and bedroom. Strip club is also located in a long stretched out hall, rather than a small one in the house. The final piece of concept art seems to have not made it into game at all. It looks like an early variation of kitchen, but no room ended up looking the same way this one does. So, going into why this map is in the game. The influence behind this map is probably the easiest one to compare. In 2012, the Hells Angels were raided across Germany. The biggest hit was in Hanover. The club was shut down and they were forced to terminate their rent lease of their headquarter building. The GSG-9 were also involved in raiding the charter leader's private house. And as you can see from these images, the map is almost like for like. I managed to find the location of the old Hells Angel club and compare the surrounding area in the distance. There is also a church and another factory which you can also see in the distance on the map. There is also a similar bridge in Hanover, but it seems a lot smaller in real life compared to in-game. Now moving on to Easter eggs. This map only has a handful of Easter eggs that I could find. The first one is the biker jackets that are spread across the map has a Watch Dogs patch. These also have an American flag on going back to what I was mentioning earlier with the American police cars and American flag in the church room. The DJ booth in the strip club features 2 Rainbow Six Siege vinyl discs. The map also features some unique graffiti which I could not find in any other map, but it may be out there. There's 500 chickens, aight, JFK for president, I was late for Bible studies and many more. I'm not sure if this next one is an Easter egg or more so a mistake of the texture artists, but the flag on the side of the coffee machine in the bar doesn't have the right order of colours. The German flag goes black, red, yellow. This flag goes yellow, black, red. This means this is technically the flag of the Transcaucasian Democratic Federative Republic, which was a state for about 3 months in Eurasia. Finally, we have the music in the map. Now annoyingly, I've only been able to find half of these songs. So for starters, in the strip club, we have some smooth jazz for that easy loving. The 2 songs are Sultry Blues by John Epping, and the second one is Blues at Ease by Matt Koskenmaki and David John Vanacore. In the bar, we have the famous jukebox that I believe probably everyone hates. This jukebox plays Rock Nation by Chris Gallstone. Now I've spent hours and hours and hours trying to look for the other song on the jukebox and I can't find anything at all. I can hear some of the lyrics saying keep on walking and some other lines, but even with these I still can't find anything. If anyone has any ideas to the next song, please let me know. And finally we have The Gym, which has some German songs playing on the radio. The radio is really quiet, so it's hard to work out any words, which probably isn't helping. And as I don't speak German, it's probably making it even more difficult for me. Again, if anyone has any ideas what these songs are, please let me know. And that's it for this week. If I missed anything, please let me know. If you want to stay up to date with the History of Rainbow Six Siege series, make sure to subscribe, or you can follow me on Twitter. We also have a Discord now, which will always keep you up to date. This has been Chanka News Network, and as always, remember,
That Chanka will always stand by you.